What's good, family? DeMondre Douglas here. This time we have an update of the Galaxy A21 hot phone for 2020. They've come out with several more phones since then. I just want to talk about, if you don't have this phone, there are other phones you can buy at the same price point. You can get this phone damn near free. That will be better options. One of them being the Moto G STYLUS. I believe it was the budget phone of the year for 2021. It has an extra gig of RAM. It has a better camera. And it has 128 gigs of storage. Over here, you're gonna get 32 gigs of storage. You're gonna get a Samsung processor, which can be good or bad, and you're going to get a decent quad camera setup. If you have light, you'll get some great photos. If not, you just won't capture the moment. Wanted to show you guys, another major point. It is running Android 10. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're on 11, about to be on 12, maybe even 13. So I don't believe this phone is going to get any more updates. So if you care about having the latest and greatest Android version, this is not going to serve you well. The G STYLUS did get an update to Android 11. I'm pretty sure that's the last update it'll get. That aside, making phone calls, playing the game, text messages, fairly fluid. It's when you start getting into things like video editing, having a list of apps being held in RAM. They will reload 3 gigs of RAM, maybe even 2, depending on which variant you have. This is the Metro PCS variant. I will snap a shot with the camera just because I do enjoy the camera. So let's see so we can get some ducks in the shot. We got a couple geese right there. Hitting the photo button takes the photo very quickly. Very nice. As you can see, when I zoom in, a little pixelation, but the moment is there. You can see what I was looking at. And more importantly, once you upload this to social media, it's going to downscale it anyway. So if you took a 4K photo, it's probably going to downscale it to 1080p, maybe even less. Let's pop open a game real quick. Sure, there's something on here. Look. So I'm gonna go get a game real quick for you guys, and we're going to do a Wi-Fi test just to see how it compares to other Android phones. Let's get some Call of Duty. Pretty intensive game. Three gigs, wow. So I will be back when this downloads. So about 10 minutes later, we are done. Let's hit the play button. I do not have a tripod, so this will be to illustrate how fast or slow the phone is. Once I accepted the permissions, Activision logo popped up fairly quickly. We're not going to log into anything We're just gonna try to jump straight into the game. It baffles me when you download 3 gigs of information and you open the app and you have an additional amount of information to download. That always baffles me. Definitely gonna speed this part up for you guys. Turn it up. The sound's pretty good on this phone. I've done a sound test between it and the Moto G. I'll link that below. Go check that out. Please be patient. I guess I got geese to enjoy. Took a few minutes, accept some more permissions. I'm gonna hit a guest. Okay, not worried about that. Gotta have a name. Like and subscribe is the name. And that name already exists. So let's just type in some random numbers. I am too lazy to come up with a creative name at this moment. A22. Apparently someone has that. So we got A21Y. All right. Now, because I'm holding this with one hand, I cannot give you guys a full playthrough. This was really just to illustrate the point that you could download Call of Duty Mobile, one of the more graphic intensive games, one of the more demanding games for sure, and this phone will play it without issue. It looks very nice. It looks sleek. It definitely reminds me of the older. All right, family, now we will have a speed test courtesy of Ookla, Ookla. We are both on the same network with the Moto G, the same network with the Samsung A21, courtesy of Xfinity. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the blacks are deeper. That may be because the screen is 1080p, contrast ratio may be a little better, but I didn't notice it until I had them side by side, even with the Moto being cracked to the gods. So we're gonna start with the Samsung. We're gonna hit go, and let's see. Wow. Now I want to do one on the iPhone. 5794 megabytes a second download. I was not getting that when I downloaded Call of Duty. However, it sufficed. It wasn't an issue to where I was like, damn, this is taking too long. The upload 3.33. That is abysmal. That download speed at 57.9 is pretty good. So if you're going to be using your A21 on Wi-Fi, you're going to get great speeds. Now we're going to do the Moto just for comparison. $60.27 download, not too much higher than 57.9. I'll go ahead and give them a 58. So 58 to 60, and then with the upload speed, we have 3.7 versus 3.33. So if you had to, you drop that to 3 and up that to 4. The difference was minimum. My question is, if we do the test for both at the same time, what would happen? So that's what we're gonna do, because people always do these tests one at a time, and I just never really knew if that made a difference, because anywhere you go, you're never going to be the only person on that network, ever. Even if you're at home on Wi-Fi, you have a laptop, a printer, another phone, somebody else using the Wi-Fi as well. So I believe it's more realistic to hit go at the same time and see what happens. Zoom out a little bit here. All right, got it zoomed out so we can see both at the same time. We'll try to hit these buttons at the same time. All right, pretty damn good job. I feel like I'm watching a horse race. Moto kicked in first. It definitely made a difference. Immediately we're getting half the speed. So whoever said that was definitely right. The Moto ended up topping out at 52.7 for the download speed. Meanwhile, on the same network at the same time, the Samsung gave you 32.6. It did give you a smidge better upload speed at 3.18 versus 304. So they're both pretty close. However, the Moto won. The difference is negligible. It's not enough for you to decide to buy one phone or the other, but it is another tally and just a list of reasons on why I think that Moto is the budget phone of the year, maybe even this year. On the new Moto G Stylus, they removed the dual speakers, which I don't know why. But anyway, A21 in 2021, still a good phone. I know quite a few people who use this phone, still have it, still love it, still enjoy it. The cameras will get you good pictures in great light. The side, it's huge. It's huge. You love watching YouTube, scrolling through Facebook, just looking at your pictures and videos, emails. Anything is going to be enjoyable. It's 720p, but it looks good. You won't notice unless you're coming from an OLED screen or a 2K screen, flagship. But if you're coming from another Android, you're coming from an iPhone that had sub 1080p, you're gonna fit right in. Anyway, guys, that was just, last topic. The battery life on this guy is awesome. It'll get you a day easy with heavy use. It'll get you 2 days with moderate use. It's only one speaker, but it's pretty damn loud. It is USB Type-C. It does have a headphone jack. So those are definitely goals, must-haves. The color is not black. It's like this blue-black. Shout out to the Hawks. I'm hoping we go to the finals. Get it done, Trey. But anyway, Demondre Douglas, like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. I get my hands on a lot. They're not always my devices, but I am able to compare them and give you guys insight on a product, hopefully before you buy it, I can reveal something to you that you realize you would love or that you realize that you would hate. Either way, stay blessed.